in. Or you could put it
Okay.
in a Word document and then copy that and paste that in.
Okay.
Right, Sheila? Have you tried putting Excel spreadsheet on our page yet? I have not.
No, I have not.
No, I haven't
Um,
either.
and because you a program within a program, I'm not sure how good that would work.
Yeah.
Probably do like Shar said, you'd have to copy a section that you want to use and then go from there.
Okay. Well, it's in there now, but the wording looks funky because some of the words are cut in half and dropped down below. It just doesn't look right.
Yeah, what I would do is try to go in, if you could, paste it into Canva and ask it to size it for you for a blog page and see what it does. And then copy that graphic from Canva. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
or you can do it to Chat GPT, say, hey, I have a graphic. Can I put it here? And can you resize it or format it to fit into a blog page?
Yeah, that
Okay.
I've done and it's come out beautifully.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Is I go to Chat GPT and say, hey, I need this formatted for my blog page. Um, and it'll say, can you give me the information? And I'll post in the chart or whatever it is, and it will format it.
Okay. I'll give that a try. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then make sure it's going to come out in a graphic or image platform. So make sure before you put it back into your page, you save it in your folder and then go resize it and then bring it back to your website. That way it's in the proper format.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So now that I'm back, my computer's not wonky anymore. I don't know what happened. But sometimes it'll do that. It just blows up. It was like all I could see was this part of the word can. I couldn't see nothing else. I was like, what happened? And I don't use my new one for whatever reason. The camera doesn't work on it. So whatever. I just have to go get me another one, I guess. Make number 7. Anyway. All right. So I kind of got your question. Anybody have any questions on what we went over so far? And then we'll resume and create these ads, and then we will go to um, some places to play some ads. Okay. Any more questions on ad creations? All right. Let's get back to where I was at. Okay. So we were down here, and I said, can you create a more professional ad similar to an email campaign to post on a more professional platform like LinkedIn? So here it is. Subject line, perfect. So here is an ad campaign in email format. So there are places that we can advertise that gives you a little bit more space to advertise in. So here's your subject line that asks for subject, your header. This could also be your ad title if you want to. Here's the body, all the information, comparison, make the switch, which is your call to action. More than a sugar rush, learn more, or order your first box today. And this is where you would put your website link. Okay, not your Velveeta link. This would be your website link. And then I would say, can we medial. So I'm asking it to create me 10 more. So it didn't do what I wanted it to do, but still it's good 10 ads. And they're all 75 words. So it's giving me 10 ads, and I wanted it to be similar to this, and I should have told it similar, but I did say social media. So again, social media platform. So I should have said day to day. So it gave me what I asked for. I didn't tell it to make it the email type, but these are 10 ads that I could use. Very clean, very basic. So I can say need them to be. All right. Now let's create a general ad for those that are trending, health conscious, and ready and looking for an alternative energy drink solution using our campaign. Please include emojis. That how you spell emojis? I think it likes that. I'm gonna say that.
With a J.
Is it a J?
Yes.
They don't like that either.
Uh,
I think it is a G. Sure's got you. I'll spell it for me. That right?
EMOJI.
Okay. Oh, it like that one. No, it don't. Okay, emojis. It don't like. It doesn't follow English protocol. Eye-catching content and energetic, fun, and I always say please. So perfect. This is what I'm looking for. Ads. So here, and there's going to be some places that don't like the emojis, which is fine. You can always take them out. But now we have these ads. And you're like, well, what do we do now? Now you're going to take these ads and you're going to put them on a Google Doc as is. And then wherever it has a link, I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is start at the very top where we started creating these ads. Okay, so I told it to create these ads. So I'm literally going to copy these ads. All right, stop right there. Hit copy. I am going to come over here. I am going to open up my training. I'm going to go to my ad templates. I'm going to go to my nootropics page folder right here. I'm going to open that up. Okay, so It's froze on me. Okay, let's open up Nootropics. And I'm literally going to create a new folder. And in this folder, I'm going to put commercial investigation ads. Create. Come here and open this up. I'm going to come and open me up a Google Doc. I'm going to name it commercial investigation ads. And here I'm going to put, again, commercial. And we're going to make this bold, make it big. All right, and then from here, I'm going to put page title. And these are going to be the different pages that I'm going to be marketing. And you can create different pages if you want. And you should create different pages in here for this particular ad. And I'm literally going to come down here and get the link. I'm going to copy the link, come back here to my document, and I'm going to paste the link there. Okay, so there's the page title. Let's move this up one. There we go. So there's the page, not page titles, page links. Don't know what just happened there. And then here I am going to say videos. So if we create those carousels and put them on our YouTube, which I suggest all of you do, this is where you would have your videos, links. Okay. And then any other information you want, you can actually put your keywords or hashtags that you want to use. And then we're going to have our ads. And then I'm going to come down here and literally paste my ads. Oh, no, I forgot I did that. These are going to be bolded and bigger. And you can change the color if you want to. So I'm going to come back here, copy these again, come back here, and I'm going to paste them. So there's the ads. Now, the other thing that I want to do, if I want to, for say, if there's certain ones I want to paste while I'm on the go, I'll go ahead and put all the links here. I'll go ahead and change or add to this and say view more at, and then I will literally come here and copy this link and literally put it right here. And people always ask me, how do you advertise and drive? Or if you're sitting and you're on your phone, this is how. I go ahead and have it at the bottom of my actual information. And I can come here and where it's got keywords, I can actually put hashtags on all of these. Or just take out the word keyword. And it will be there. Put hashtag. I can put hashtag on all of these. Hashtag. So I go ahead and format everything I have. Take out spaces because hashtags don't have spaces. So this is literally how I set up my advertising, so that if I am on my phone and I pull up my Google Doc for my advertising template, everything is ready. to post anywhere without me literally having to change anything. Now, if I have multiple links that I want to use, then I will create this ad. I'll come down here and said add 1B, and I would have view more at, and it would have the other page link, but I would use the same ad. So again, this is how you go ahead, and I will literally come here and copy this on all the ads. Come down here, come down, paste. Okay, and you always want to make sure it's below, it's not included with your ad. Oh, wait a minute, wrong place. Well, undo, 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 undo. There we go. So this needs to go under here and then paste. So go, so here's another one under here and paste. So now I've done that. I'm going to come here, get rid of the italics, and let's go grab the other ads. So where were the other ads? So here's the other ads. So we're going to come here and do the same thing. Copy these ads, copy, and come here and paste. And then we're going to update where it says shop now. I'm literally going to go and put at, and I'm going to grab this link and make sure you follow the information that you have. So I don't want this italics, so we're going to highlight this. I don't want it italics. And then we're going to put that bracket back at the end of it. Okay. I don't want that bracket. I just want this bracket. There we go. So now it's all the same. So I'm literally going to copy this, copy. And right here where it's got all this other one, try brain today. And we're going to do and paste. I'm going to do add. I thought I put the ad in there. Okay, so there's that. Let's make sure we take this extra space out. I'm going to go down to tap to upgrade your energy ad. And right there. Now, if you're advertising this and it allows you to put this, make sure that you hyperlink them. So when they click it, they can go straight to it. If it doesn't allow you to have hyperlink, put the actual link. Hyperlink means just like your website, you highlight this and put the link in the background so that when they tap or click, it goes to your page and they don't see the actual link. Just like your website. Discover the advantage now at, and then there's my page. So everything is ready for me to go and start advertising this information. I don't have to go in and try to figure out what link I'm going to put in. All I have to do is get images. I can, after I get a video, I can come in here and even change this some more and say, watch before you buy, and include the video or the carousel or whatever else I want to put in here. I go and modify it in my template so that when I'm out and about on my phone and I pull my template up, everything's ready to go. All I have to do is add an image, and your images should be in your Dropbox too. If you don't have Dropbox on your phone and you can't get to it, or if you don't have them on your Google Docs, then upload them to your phone library, your photo library on your phone. Okay, we're going to go and grab these other ones. So here is my professional email, and I'm going to come back and get that one later because I want to do all the ads first. So I'm going to grab these links. These ads here. I'm going to copy them and come back up here and do the same thing, paste. Okay, and I'm going to take this ad 10, all this out because I want it to be very professional. I don't want to have anything in here that I can't use when I'm advertising. So we're going to come in here and literally fix all these up, make them very cohesive, very unique, so that they're usable the minute we are ready to use them. Okay. And like I said, if I had multiple links that I wanted to use, then I would literally come in here and recopy each one of these with the different links that I want to put here. So, and I'm going to go ahead and copy this, paste that in here, and say shop now. And you can change this verbiage if you want to. Right here where it says insert link, I'm going to say view more. And I'm going to say get details. Compare now. Learn more. Healthier alternative here. Um, and use the title of your page, of your ad. Paste. So there's those. So there's all the ads. There's nothing very discernible that says I can't use these. Everything is in correspondence with this page because this is what I've asked it to do. Now we're going to go back and we're going to grab these because these are the fun ones. And we're going to do the same thing. They only gave me 5 of these. No, she gave me 6. So we're going to copy those and do the same thing. All right, we're going to come to the bottom of this. And we're going to paste those in there. And again, it says insert link. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to get the link. Copy. And get rid of where it says add one. Get rid of all that. We're going to put the link here. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, same thing here. Okay. And I think that should be all for the actual ad. So now we're going to go back and grab that email. And the reason I'm doing it different is because it is a whole different animal, and I'm going to market it different. Oh, come on. So then here, when I come here, I'm going to put email campaign ad or ads. Okay. And we're going to copy that email. Wow, I didn't want it to be that big. Let's get you down a bit. I want you to be about 14. I don't want you bolded. Okay. So it's a bit bigger. I wanted it to be a bit bigger. And so here's that subject line, header, and this could be, you can go in and change this if you want to. And again, we're going to come in here and learn more. And we're going to get that link right here. Copy, come down here and put that link right there. Okay, and so we have our link. So if we go to a site and it says we can't use the link, you can hyperlink it however you want to do it. But now my ads are ready. So now all I literally have to do is go to an ad site and copy and paste this information with an image. And we're good to go. We have our ads. And this, the thing about ChatGPT, unless you delete your conversation, you can always come back to this conversation and say, hey, those campaigns worked out well. Can we create some more? Or you can say, hey, I'm not getting good results with these ads. Can we redefine the ads? Can we, go back and revisit, change some details out? And do that here, because now it knows what you've done. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just say, read this over, and let's make it better. These campaigns or these ads aren't working. We need to revamp them. And it will come back and give you 5 more, 10 more, whichever ones you want to pull out, and it will work on them. So these are things that I can actually come back in and read and go back and redo if I don't like the way they sound. I can add more to them. I can make them better, but these are perfect small blurbs that you can use for like Instagram that has very small window of verbiage that you can use. These work great for if you're going to use a video on Facebook, will be perfect. Same thing with TikTok, that has very small wording that you can see. So these small ones, don't discredit them. They actually serve a purpose for certain platforms. But if you're on a platform that allows you to use more verbiage, then this is where you might want to go in and go below this and create another one off of this. Don't remove this one, add to it and create a whole new ad with the same title or similar title with the information and just expand on it. So those are the things that you can do. You can also go back and say to ChatGPT, hey, that campaign or that ad, build your brain capital. Can we expand that to maybe 150 words? And it will. It will go in and expand it, use the same information. Sometimes it'll change it a little bit, which is great. That way you have a whole different thing. You can also say, can you expand the title? That way you don't have the exact same title, because some advertising sites will say you've used that title before or you used that ad before because you have the same title, and it won't post it. So classified ads will do that. If it has the same title, it'll tell you you've already posted that ad, even though your verbiage is the same, because you have the same title. So make sure when you go and ask it to expand the title or expand the ad, also expand or change the title, so you have different ads. So, and then all you do, like tonight when I go in and do the videos before I go to bed, I will literally pull this back up and I'll go to my ad sites and I will post my ads. So with my page. So I'm going to stop share. Do we have any questions on what I just did and how to work your ads and your templates? So
Too much, Sheila. So take some looking at the video again.
it does, and that's why, because people always, and Char's been with me several times where I have my phone and there's like, how does Sheila do ads on her phone? I just showed you.
I wondered that too. Now I see.
Everything is there for me. I don't have to copy. I don't have to type anything out. Everything's there. That's why I say if you work smart and not hard, it makes you look like you're working hard and you're not. If you have everything prepped already, so no matter where you're at, whatever device you're on, you're literally just getting your fingers and highlighting an area, going to another tab on your phone and posting it. You're not having to type anything out and bring in a picture that should already be in your Dropbox or your picture file and adding it to it. If you are on the right platform, your picture should already be saved and just bring up an old picture or an old video.
Prepping, but not that much. I got to get into the habit of prepping that much. Yes.
And you don't have to do all that at one time. That's why I said Chat GPT, if you're using it, that conversation, just go in and say, hey, can you create me 5 ads? And go and use those 5 ads until you've exhausted them. And then come back and say, hey, I need 5 more ads similar to that, or let's make them better. I just know how I work because I'm out a lot. I go and pick up my grandkids 5 days a week. And you have to be in the car rider line at least 30 to 45 minutes before the bus bell rings to exit school. So I'm sitting in that line and it's like, what am I going to do? Posting ads, or I'm writing. I can pull up my website on my phone too and write. So you're with this, I guarantee you, more than you're with any other device or anything else in your possession.
Yes.
If you're not utilizing this, you're wasting time for your business. Plain and simple. You should have your website access. You should have your Google Chrome synced to your phone, with all of your bookmarks on it, and your number one bookmark should be your website.
I have that. Yes.
You should have your Google Docs and you should have your Dropbox app also on your phone so that you can do anything from your phone that you do from your computer. Because if you have your advertising sites bookmarked on your computer, when you pull up your Chrome bookmarks, they're there. All you have to do is open them up, cycle through your tabs that you open on your phone, copy and paste, and be done.
So I need to create an book a tab and put all my ads in there.
Yes. So you should have, just like, and that's what I talked about a couple of weeks ago, was if you don't have your bookmark bar open and fixed on your Chrome, then when you sync it to your phone, you're still lost, because then you're like, well, I got to find this, I got to find that. These files are your lifesaver. This literally organizes your whole business profile. Everything. When I go to trainings, here's all of my training. Here's all my Google Docs for instructor training. Here's all my Zoom meetings. So I don't have to go and say, Roy, where was that Zoom link? Where's this? It's right here. All of my meetings are bookmarked. So when we have a meeting and it pulls up in this search tab, I bookmark it when the meeting starts, so that when I am out and about and it's like, God, I got to get to my Zoom meeting. Where's it at? Nope. Just go to my tabs, pull up my Zoom meetings, click it open, boom, I'm in. I don't have to sign in. I don't have to, it's there because I've already bookmarked it. Here's some different documents that I have Here's my student trainings. Anything that I have to do with my student training, including my ad templates. And I go here, and even in my ad templates, oh, I just opened that. Even in my ad templates, I have every conceivable marketing thing that I advertise on my site is here in a folder. And I have folders within folders. Because in my nootropics, I have all the Velavitas and products. And each one of those folders I open up and have ads for different things in there. Like for brain, I got a whole business proposal lined out. I got a whole marketing strategy file that helps me market and strategize. So it's not just being organized, it's also how you want to work that particular product, goods, or service. Everything should be organized so that when you have that downtime, when you're out and about and you pull it up on your phone or even on your computer, no one should have a day where they say, I don't know what to work in on my site. I can't think to write today. Okay, you can't write. Go pull up your folders in a program that you have worked on and see what you have in there you can go advertise in. And just work through your folder. But if you don't have these bookmarks, you're lost. You're going to spend, I guarantee you, 90% of your time trying to find what you want to work on or what you're looking for because you don't have it organized. And if you notice, I don't have those 3 dots right here saying that I have more stuff to look for. I will put it there to hold it. And then when I get a free time, I will come in here and add it to one of these bookmarks, one of these folders, so that when I come into marketing, I know exactly where it's at. Same thing with my ad sites. These are all the places I can advertise. And under here, I have my social media platforms. These are all social media platforms. Like I said, I don't know how my Disney app's gotten here, but it's here. But all these other things are literally social media platforms. All of them. I have every one of them here that I can click on and advertise. Guess what? It's also on my phone. So, and these are advertising sites that are not social media platforms. So, and they're on my phone. So if I'm out and about, I just pull up this ad site and say, well, I want to go to my Facebook. Well, Facebook's an app on my phone, so I'll just go to Facebook. I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
But like for this one, for the ad sites, I got registration classified for free. Click on it on my phone. It's there. Then I go and open the other app with my advertising, open that up, my template, pull this up, pull up nootropics. It's there. So now I got 2 tabs open on my phone. So then all I'm going to do is open up nootropics. There's another one. So then I can go and close my other one down, and then there's my nootropics. So you have to learn to work your devices beneficially so that you become basically an expert on how to work your business in any platform on any device that you have access to. And 90% of you will always have access to this little booger right here. Right?
Yes. Well, I need to go back to some of my ad pages and add more items that you mentioned tonight, because I created a lot of ad pages, but I don't have a lot of the items that you mentioned. So I need to go back and do that.
Yeah. And that's why I say Google, Chat GPT, and even Gemini. I've been playing around with Gemini. It's basically like Chat GPT, but it's a Google device or through Google. Same thing, you just have to train it. And it just depends on where you're at, because anytime on my phone, it'll ask me, do I want to use Gemini? So I was like, okay, whichever is easier for me. But I have Chat GPT app on my phone too. So again, you just need to play with what you know. Don't stretch yourself too thin that you're in too many things that you become overwhelmed. Find one thing, master it, and go to the next. Just like social media. Everybody shouldn't be trying to post on 10 social media sites if you haven't mastered one. So find one first, learn how to master it, When I say master it, you can post to that particular platform on any device you have access to. When you can do that, you can then pick up another one and do the same thing so that you're comfortable using your phone or laptop or iPad or any device to post to those platforms. Same thing with just regular ad sites. Master one first. Then when you master that one, then all the other ones just fall in line. The technique's the same, but don't overwhelm yourself thinking, well, I got to learn how to all do. No, do one. Chat GPT, do the same thing. I did 40 ads tonight on that, just from that one conversation, and went and fixed them. A lot of you's like, that was a lot. Don't do what I do. You haven't been here as long as I have. You haven't developed that work ethic that I do, that my brain already knows what I want to ask. So it just falls out that I want to ask it. You're still training yourself to get out of the cubicle from people telling you how you need to work, to learning how to work on your own and think for your own self as a business person. So you create those small things first and learn how to master creating those 1 or 2 perfect ads, or maybe 3 or 4, and learning how to work those, and then come back and say, oh, I could have done that better. Let's expand on this. You don't believe me? Ask Shar. When we went back and looked at our websites after we got this rank math and saw some of the pages that we created that got approved for Google AdSense, we were like, oh my God, what were we thinking? How did we even get approved with this type of writing technique and mentality? Because they were awful. But they weren't awful when we wrote them. That was where we were at in our business journey. And it was good at that time. We've developed and improved and learned since then. So what was there last year, 4 years ago, even 2 months ago, is not good enough now. Not for us anyway, because I know how Shar thinks. She's like me. We can make it better. But until you learn that where you are now is good enough, as long as you're comfortable with it. But there's going to come a time where you're going to be like, God, I can't believe I did that. Let me fix it. I can make it better. Work with what you have until you've learned and developed yourself enough to where you know I can make it better. I can do better. But don't overwhelm yourself thinking you got to be like me or Shar or Rory now when you haven't been here as long as we have to learn these skills. That's why we have these study halls, is to teach you guys how to develop these skills so that you become comfortable no matter where you are, no matter what device you're on, that you can work your business and be a professional at it.
And I got to get used to this small phone. I'm used to working on a desktop.
Yep.
So this small phone, I'm like, oh, okay, really? I can't see that. It's too small.
Yep. Trust me. I can almost work just as fast on my phone as I can on my computer.
Well, I can't.
Yes, Mr. Gerald.
Yeah, this is just an off question, but it's on topic.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense. That didn't even make sense. Anyways, on my phone, everything seems synced. Should I see the same bookmarks on my Google Chrome that are on my laptop, or do I have to
Yes.
add them on the phone?
No.
Man,
When you pull up your Google, if you've signed into your Google with the same information that you log in your computer with, everything should be there. And when I say log in, this is what I mean, because a lot of you
Yeah.
thinking, oh, I'm just going to go to Google. It's not visibly seen. So when you go to Google and you actually pull up Google, you should see something like this, right?
yeah.
All right. So down here at the bottom, you see 3 dots. You see those 3 dots?
No, but I know they're there.
Okay. So if you click on those 3 dots, it's going to pull up a page that looks like this.
Okay.
So this one that says bookmarks, if you click it, that should be every folder that is in your bookmark bar on your Chrome.
Every folder, not the actual single bookmarks.
No, those are the bookmarks. Those are the folders, the names of the folders.
Well,
So
most of my bookmarks are just singles. They should be there though, right? I got to organize them, in other words.
yes, so right here where mine
Okay.
says Google Docs, it's got all of my folders, just like if I go like bookmark bar. So there's my bookmark bar. So if I go
So,
here where it says PBS training, I click on that. There's everything that's under that bookmark under PBS training.
hmm.
So if I come back and go back to, there's marketing sites. I click on my marketing sites. There's all of my marketing sites that's synced with my computer. So if you don't have that, then you need to ask yourself, number one, is Chrome my default browser on my computer? Meaning when you cut your computer on and you log in and you go to your internet browser, does Chrome pop up or does something else pop up and you have to go find Chrome?
I got something else pops up. I've gone through that. We pretty long here. I don't want to do it today. I get an idea. I'll try it again, but I think I'll get with Karen on one of our meetings. It's
Yeah.
probably something real simple for me.
Yeah. And you have to default it everywhere. So when you go to your settings,
Okay.
everywhere where it says
Yeah.
internet, you need to make sure it says Chrome.
Yeah, I thought I did.
Yep. So just
But
get with
yeah,
Karen.
I can go through it again. Like I said, I'll ask Karen. I understand. That
Yep.
was my main, because everything else is synced up. I can get back and forth, but not my bookmarks.
Yep. So that's where your
So,
bookmark should be. And you should make sure you're going through Chrome on your phone too. Make sure that it's
yeah.
actual Chrome that's there. The symbol has to look exactly the same. Everything needs to be the same. And when you click your bookmarks, all your bookmarks should show up.
I think
Just
I
like
haven't
it is on
signed
your
off.
computer.
I think I haven't signed off all the way on my phone and signed back on. I can't really figure out how to sign off.
Just
Log out on
yeah,
Google.
just log out. If you
I'll
just
look.
well with mine, if I just hit this, it'll ask me to log out, and I just log out, shut down my phone.
Okay, I'll look on a tutorial and talk to Karen again.
Yep.
I
But
think
yeah,
everything else seems to be good, because you said that a week or two ago, and I've
Yep.
been looking into it. Okay.
Yep. So just get with Karen and make sure everything
Yeah,
is
well.
there. And then also make sure your bookmarks are labeled properly. Sometimes if your bookmarks bar isn't properly labeled, it won't show up. Okay, so on your computer, make sure your bookmarks are labeled properly. Okay.
Yeah, I just get them from the page. I got to organize them, no doubt.
Okay,
I got some in
perfect.
folders, not enough. Okay, thanks.
Yep. You're welcome. All right, we got any more questions, and then we're going to call this a night. Again, I held y'all. I promise you, I don't mean to hold y'all so late. I really don't.
If you have two Google accounts, will it sync it on both accounts?
It'll sync it into the one you log into, because each Google account should have a different login. You can't log into two Google accounts with the same login and credentials.
Okay.
So if you have two Google accounts, that means you have two email accounts. So I have two Google accounts. I have my business and my personal. The one I log in on my phone and that I work in is through my business. So when I log into Chrome on here, it's my business login, my match it at Gmail. When I'm on my computer and I want to see personal, then I do my MamaChief one. So make sure that whatever Google Chrome that you're using for business that has all your business stuff, that's the one you're logging into. Now you can also switch them back and forth on your computer and on your phone. Your phone's just like your computer. So if you want to switch it from business to personal, you just go in and log in with the different accounts.
Because I was noticing my dashboard and so forth is not showing on my phone, but I have it on the computer. So I was wondering.
Yep. So what you need,
what it is.
Yep. So what you need to do is go into Chrome and hit your three dots at the top, and it'll ask you to switch accounts, and just switch accounts and log into your other account and make sure that it's the same thing you're logging in with your computer.
Okay.
Yeah, because Sheila, I can get
Not that
our
I'm making
pages.
it that fast.
Sorry.
Oh, you're
No, I
fine.
can get like my Google Docs. I can bring up my pages on my phone. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's one little setup somewhere.
Yeah, it's just a little something
Okay.
somewhere. And make sure that you're clicking on the little star that says bookmarks. When you're clicking down at the bottom on the three dots, make sure you're clicking the one that says bookmarks. And also when you in your Chrome, like with me, this is how I know I'm in the right account. See my little icon? That's my Native American lady. That's how I know that's my business account. My personal account has a different icon. So look at the top corner. If you've assigned an avatar to your account, look at it and make sure it's the same one. And then when you come down here to the bottom and you click these three dots, I'm trying to do this, then it should show your bookmark right here. These should be the same icons. And you want to click the one that says bookmark. That bookmark one is the same one that syncs to your computer account that you've logged into. Okay. So if you're logged into the wrong Gmail account or Google account, to see right there what told me I could change it, I got 3 different accounts I can move into. This is the only one that I work on. So you want to make sure that you're on the right one so that you can make sure that you are doing in the right process.
And all Google accounts are an email address?
Should be.
Okay, because I did the first one so long ago,
Yep. So just
but
like
I
I
don't
said, make
think
sure you're in
so.
the right one.
All right, I'll get her.
But yeah, guys, if you're sitting idle anywhere and you're not doing something with your business on your phone, you're not being good stewards of your business. Just saying. You'd be surprised how many people I've had tap me on the shoulder and ask me, what are you doing on your phone? And I'm like, I'm posting ads for my business. On your phone? Yeah. How are you doing that? And I'm like, let me set up an appointment and I can show you what I'm doing. It's not very hard to find business outside of just your V-marketing. If you're doing it consistently at the same places you go every time, there's somebody watching you and they want to see what you're doing. Especially if you're in a grocery store on a weekday at 11 o'clock in the morning consistently, somebody's going to be, how are you here every day at this time? What are you doing? It's not lunch break. You know, most people at work at 11 o'clock or show up at 2:45, you know, on a, you know, everybody else getting out of school. You know, show up at the grocery store at odd times when everybody's at work, or go to the gas station at the same time every day or around the same time every day. I'm on first name basis with my gas attendant up there. He's asked me like 4 times, what do you do? Don't you ever work? So I finally told him, I said, when you get tired of standing behind this register, let me know. I'll talk to you. And he'll laugh at me. And I gave him a business card Friday. I said, now let me know when you get tired of dealing with this.
Yeah,
But
well, some of us are old enough that we look like we're retired.
yeah, but he,
Oh, thanks.
I mean, I do. I know I did. Well, I used to think I did until people start questioning me when I tell them how old I am. Next time I'm going to say, this is why I don't look my age. And I'm going to hold up a green packet, say, snap one.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent.
So, but yeah, guys, just be aware of your surroundings. Be businessmen, get out of the cubicle and work your business and be proud of it. My number one thing, and Shar can vouch for me, is if you can't tell people your website and have them go look at it and say, this is what I do, you haven't accepted the fact that you're a business owner and you haven't taken ownership of your website.
They had a velvet rope.
You should be proud of it. So I tell everybody, go check out my website. That's what I do every day. I don't care who, even my family. They're like, what do you do? Don't you, I told you I got this website. Oh, you still doing that? Yep. Go look at it. So if you can't do that, ask yourself, are you still a businessman or are you doing a hobby? So I love my website. I do. That's my go-to. Instead of writing in my journal, I write in my website. We've become very good friends the last few weeks. I journal in my website. It's not for public view, but it's there. Because there's going to come a time when I know, that's why I started journaling in my website. I know there's going to come a time when somebody's going to need to read what I wrote during these crucial times I've experienced in the last couple of years. And that's when God's going to say, you need to publish that page you wrote. But it's there now, but it's not ready. So, do that, guys.
Hey, I just want to say, Sheila, because I'm going to get going. Man, I worked really hard doing keywords this week and really learned how to talk to ChatGPT. But tonight, you really taught me how to fine tune stuff. That was great. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Yep.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
Have a good week.
You too. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
You wanted to say something, Miss Army?
Nope. I said, you have taught us a lot. God will get you to the point to publish.
Yeah. He
Yes, a
will.
lot.
Yes.
He's prepared me for something. I just don't know what. I try not to question him, but it's hard sometimes.
Just let it roll.
It's hard
He
sometimes.
knows what he's doing.
He does. I know he does.
He's always in control.
He is. He's testing me. That's what me and him had a good
He's got
conversation the
your
other day.
best
Yeah.
to get hard.
Me and him had a good conversation the other day. I said, I don't know what you prepared me for, but I know it's going to be something difficult, but I'm already going to be ready for it. So
There you go.
It's gonna be
Yes, sir.
something big.
yeah. So y'all have a good night. I'll be working on these tonight. Hopefully by later tomorrow, I have all the videos edited and get ready to post them out there. So
Alrighty.
if you're subscribed to my channel, you'll get notifications of when they get posted. I have to space them out so I don't get slapped from YouTube saying I'm doing too much at one time. It'll be over a few days that I'll get them out, but I have like 3 or 4 more to edit. And then I'll start posting them out there for you guys. And you can go in and look for the different titles and dates for the last 3 weeks of trainings that we've had.
Good.
So y'all have a blessed night. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you on training tomorrow.
Thank you. You
All right,
too.
bye-bye.
Thank you.